Hey Copper Nerds, let's talk about the American Numismatic Association's summer seminars. So depending on the subject, this might be coming at you a little bit too late, but I would encourage anyone who is interested in numismatic education to consider the ANA's summer seminar programs. These take place at Colorado College in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and is taught in 2 sessions. This year, the first session's from June 21st to 26th, and the second session, June 28th through July 3rd. Just a huge variety of topics available with some fantastic instructors. The facilities at Colorado College are truly fantastic, as is the dining facility. The lodging accommodations are quite good. It's dorms. Although I didn't stay in the regular dorms, we stayed in the apartments, and it's like an extra, not much. So if you're given the option, I would at least take a look at what the apartment accommodations cost, which is not much more. But I'm just gonna go through this with you off the cuff like we do, and just talk about some of the topics that are available at these sessions. Again, it's a little late to get signed up for this year, and a lot of the courses are full, but not all of them are. I signed up about this time last year when I went last summer with my sons, and we had a wonderful time. So let's take a look at what's offered. There's a few different courses in grading US and world coins. So it looks like the grading of US coins, part 1. There's 2 sessions that are full. There's a part 2 session that's also full. World coin grading is still open. Advanced US coin grading and problem coins. Introduction to Counterfeits and Alterations, The Wonderful World of Paper Money, The Modern Minting Process, Errors and Varieties, Numismatic Digital Photography and Image Editing, which is one that I would like to take at some point. There is one on collecting and investing in Morgan silver dollars, which is a huge collecting area. And, I've got a couple of Morgans. My favorite one is this artificially toned guy that I got at the coin show recently. But I'm not a real Morgan collector, but I know there's a lot of people out there who are. Collecting and attributing capped bust $50. Some of that old silver's neat. Coins of the Roman Republic, Greek coins, from the origin of money to the rise of Alexander the Great. Coin carving. They canceled it. Modern hobo nickel class. That'd be kind of fun. That one is canceled. Early American copper coinage, Copper 1, which was what I took last year, and it was a fantastic course. Really, anything that I've shared with you, I learned at that session. Spent a week with Jim Carr, who is about my age, like late 30s or early 40s guy, I would assume, and he has just a ton of knowledge. I really enjoyed hanging out with Jim. He is such a good teacher. I learned a lot and had so much fun. And I know that the copper class is better than all the other classes that are at the ANA, because at the awards banquet that we have, each professor or instructor is announced, and what they taught, and then their class, gives them a little round of applause. The copper class was just like standing, cheering ovation for Jim, whereas everything else was, a little bit just like golf claps. Anyway, that class is fantastic, and I guess this is a copper channel, so I'm going to spend a little more time talking about this particular course. This course provides an introduction to early American coppers. Students gain a basic understanding of early American coppers, including how they were distributed by the mint, where and how they circulated, how to determine if a copper coin has been cleaned or altered, how restrikes were made, learn how to grade and attribute higher grade coins. Topics are student driven. If you want to know something, just ask. Bring your loop and any coppers you'd like to share. There was a ton of show and tell. This year is Jim Carr, along with Kevin Vinton, who is a very respected younger coin dealer with a focus in copper. That will be a great class. If you can get in there before it fills up and go this summer, you should go, truly. The New Orleans Mint, Coinage and Its History, survey of 20th and 21st century world coins. That was session 1. Then there's these little mini seminars that usually take place in the evenings. There's one about auctions, one about numismatic appraisals, one about pattern coins, one about accessing and using digital archives, one about errors. Here's some information about the single and double rooms and apartments. It really is a great setup. This place is wonderful. Tours. The Denver Mint tour is full. I missed out on that one last year. There's also a coin show. The Colorado Springs coin show is between first and second sessions. We went to that last year. It was a pretty good show. There's 20 some odd tables, I would say. We all picked up a few things. It's a good show, good show. There's a benefit auction for young numismatists. They do their graduation banquet and reception, which is fun. It was a nice spread too. It was a good time. Second session. Grading U.S. coins, again, part 1 and part 2. Both are full. Advanced U.S. coin grading and problem coins is still open. Counterfeits, alterations, detections, and problem coins still open. Intro to paper money grading is full. Advanced study of world coinage, canceled. Advanced coin dealing, world banknotes. Advanced topics in early American copper 2. I will be attending this course. So if you want to come hang out with me and Jim Carr, you should. It'd be a blast. I would love to hang out with any one of you. I had so much fun with the other students last year. So if you are going to attend, my oldest son, Kane, and I will be there. Let me know. I look forward to hanging out with you. And the after hours, after session hangs in the Moonlight Lounge. There's this big outdoor patio area with seating and tables where, we hang out, have some beers and just chit chat and look at coins. It is so much fun. Do let me know if you're going to attend. But this is what early Copper 2 is. Extension of the Copper 1 course. Identification, basic understanding of early American coppers. Topics are student driven. Kind of the same description as above. Bring your loop, bring your coins. I would love to see some of you there. There is a course on classic commemorative coins. Introduction to Numismatics is canceled, as is the first U.S. Mint history. Those would both be interesting. Gods, goddesses, and mythical animals, canceled. Evolution of Western coinage through economics and iconography. Iconography. Yep. I don't know exactly what that is, but someone smarter than me can probably fill this in. The glorious history of the metal in France. You know what? The French made some awesome medals. I have one coming, actually. There's one that's on its way from France that I'll show you guys eventually. It's bronze, I think, not copper, but it's really cool. And then another item I will show you guys eventually is the Libertas Americana medallion, which was struck for Benjamin Franklin in France and distributed in the newly formed United States. And we have one in our family's collection that I don't have here at the house, but I'll retrieve that and show that to you sometime anyway. Medals in France, just some fantastic medals. The Art of Engraving. If this is the same course as I recall it was when I was there last year, you actually do engrave dies and strike your own coins if there's enough time. Although I noticed the guy I was talking to last year didn't get his dies engraved throughout the course of the week. Apparently it's a painstaking process. And then some more mini seminars. Beginner ID of Roman imperial coins. Detection of artificial toning. That's what that is. Artificial frosting and reproofing surfaces of coins. That could be interesting. Enlivening your club, canceled. I need that course because our club is pretty unalive. I haven't seen anyone else bring coins for show and tell in my 2 years there, except for my sons and I, so that's neat. Counter stamps, coins that tell their own story. There's definitely some cool counter stamps out there. There's books on counter stamps. Some counter stamps are valuable. So that is an overview of the courses that are being offered. Here's the schedule set for sessions 1 and 2. Fees. So the tuition for the courses is $860. If you decide you want to stay on campus, looks like $1,280 for the week, which covers a double room and lodging, which is the lodging and meals, and the banquet ticket, which includes some beers and some good food. and the tuition for the classes. My class gave us a copy of the Cent book, which is like a $100 bonus. Really fairly affordable. You can stay for an extra day with extra food. You can get an additional banquet ticket if you have a significant other that wants to go with you and screw off for the week. While you're there, you can bring them to the banquet. There's a lot to do around Colorado Springs. Beautiful little town. Hollenbeck Coin is there, which is a madhouse during this event, but you can still go check it out. And then the Garden of the Gods nearby. Really fun, just drive-through or hiking tour. But that is a quick look at the ANA's summer session. Again, if you can't go to the EAC conference, which was the case for me, but you are able to get down to Colorado Springs either for that June 21 to 26 or June 28 to July 3rd session, totally worth your time. You would really enjoy taking a class from Jim Carr, and or take them both. A lot of people stay for both sessions. If you can do the first and second session, that would be fantastic. If anyone's going to be around for the second session, I would look forward to hanging out with you. Just hit me up and let me know. And that's what I got for today. Be sure you're getting in as much education as you can. And truly, I get a lot more. I got a lot more out of an in-person class with other copper nerds, as it turns out. And just really a good investment of both your time and your money is the Early American Coppers course at the ANA Summer Sessions. So thanks for checking this one out. I'll see you in the comments. I will catch you on the next one. I may see you at the end of June in Colorado Springs. And if that's the case, let me know. Talk to you soon. Peace.